Have you ever heard this phrase? A closed mouth is a closed destiny. And in marriage, if you don't talk about the important things, your destiny might be affected, because for sure, marriage is also for destiny. My name is Sandra Ezeji Anyaele. I am your marriage foundation coach. As always, I want to welcome all those that are new to my YouTube channel. And I want to say thank you to my returning subscribers. Wow, I've missed you guys, honestly. I've really missed you guys. It has not been easy for me uploading new videos. Yes, I don't know if you must know, I am also an event planner. Yes, I am an event planner. I am a rental merchant. So this period we are always very busy. So I plead with you to bear with me. I will try as much as possible to make more videos. It has not been easy, I must say, but I'm trying my best in order to come out here and still talk to you guys. Please bear with me. In today's video, I am going to talk about unspoken expectations. Yes, this came as a result of the question I got from my last video. One of my subscribers wanted to know how to deal with unspoken expectations. I want to say that if you have not watched that my video where I talked about 10 important questions to ask before marriage, please do well to watch that video, because that video will help you to understand today's video. Having said that, I would like to start today's video by giving a background experience. Yes, I would like to do that so that it will help us, especially my subscriber, because I'm sure she will see this video. It will help her to understand that she is not alone in this. I know that there are so many others too that are in this situation, and I'm willing to help. I said I'm going to give a background information because it also happened to me. There were certain things that I wanted to say, but I did not say it because I assumed my husband should know. Yes, that was exactly what happened. Now, I will mention 5 things that cause crisis in marriages, because it is going to help us to portray the point. The first thing is communication. The second thing is sex. The third thing is money. The fourth thing is unrealistic expectation. And the fifth thing is third party. Yes, these are the 5 major things that cause crisis in marriage, but the first 3 are the topmost. Yes, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to bring in the topic we discussed last, because that was the area my subscriber was talking about. My subscriber wanted to know how to deal with unspoken expectation in the area of sex, and that is what I'm going to address today. Granted, some people are experienced before they get married, while some people are not. Remember, I said that it happened to me. So that's why I took this question personally. As a coach, one of the things I do for my client is to, give them clarity. When I give them clarity, I also help them to understand who they are. That is, if they don't already know who they are. And I also help them to understand their personality, because these are the things that will help you to understand the kind of person you should get married to. Yes. Having said that, I want to also put it out there that because it happened to me in a particular way does not mean that it will happen to the other person exactly the same way. I want to put it out there. But in all, I want us to understand that these things, when they happen, it has a particular pattern that if you don't follow it, it's going to, wreak havoc in your home. When it comes to intimacy, a lot of times people go into marriage without talking about it. And like I said in that last video, if you don't talk about it, it's going to affect the relationship. Because you don't talk about it does not mean that it does not happen. For instance, my subscriber, when I asked her some questions, I got to know that she was inexperienced as at the time she got married. And because she was inexperienced and she did not talk about it during the time she was engaged to be married, they didn't talk about it, it became a problem somehow. What you need to do if you are inexperienced, it's not as if when somebody tells you, I want to marry you, or I want us to, go into a relationship, the first thing you will tell the person is, I'm not experienced. So no, that is not what I'm saying. There will be a time in that relationship, you will know that you people are going somewhere. Then you start talking about, serious and important things like this. If you are inexperienced, you need to tell your perspective about it. How will you tell your perspective about it? I'll give you a clue. You can ask your perspective, when was the last time you dated? Or how was your last relationship? The person will also ask you similar question. Both of you should be vulnerable enough to discuss certain things. Something as serious as this should not be overlooked. By the time you ask this person this question, the person will also want to know about you. Then from the answer given, this person will know if you are experienced or not. That is just the truth. Do you know that some people will get to PhD level, for instance, and they will go and marry somebody that is just writing jam? What do I mean? If somebody is inexperienced, and remember, it can be the man, it can be the woman. Yes, it can be the man, it can be the woman. If you are inexperienced and you are thinking that the person you are getting married to is also inexperienced, remember, you are thinking, you don't even know, you did not talk about it. What if this person you want to get married to already has a PhD in intimacy? You don't say because you met this person in the church or because both of you are Christians, you now assume that this person is also inexperienced. No, you talk about it. Because maybe as at the time this person met you, this person has already, lived a form of, let me call it, worldly lifestyle. And now the person has met Christ. And now this person is a changed person. So you do not overlook, this is still who this person is. You don't overlook that. You don't say because this person is a Christian or both of us are Christians, let us not talk about it. When we get married, we figure it out. No. Because it could cause problems when you get married. That is why it is good to talk about it. Now, coming to my own. I did not talk about it because I assumed that it's going to be a surprise to my husband. We did not talk about it at all. And I've also said it in my video that most of the things that I talk about now, or most of the things that I know now, apart from being a coach, are things that I learned while being married. That is the truth. I also said it that I started my YouTube channel is to educate people on how to, do marriage rights. Some of the mistakes I made was as a result of inexperience. Yes. So now, having known what I now know, I am educating people so that they will do marriage rights. Do not shy away from talking about it because it is there. It is staring at you on the face. When you get married, you must meet it. So you don't have to get married to somebody who has attended a PhD when you are still, learning, or when you are still writing jam. It will not work. But by the time you talk about it, then the person that has reached PhD will know how to deal with you, will know how to handle you, will know how to take it easy with you. That is just the truth. Then if it is the man, on the other hand, that is inexperienced, the person that is experienced will also know how to handle him. That is how it goes. If both of you are inexperienced, both of you will know how to deal with each other. Have you seen the importance of talking to your prospective about it? It's very important because by the time you talk about it, it will help you to understand why certain things happen the way they do. I also said in my last video that our parents, especially our mothers, shied away from telling us these things. But now, we don't do that because we want to change the narrative. The trajectory of some of these things that have been happening will only be changed when we talk about them and when we profess solution. And that is where I come in. We want to profess the solution so that people don't keep making the same mistake that we have made in the past. A lot of time when marriages are in crisis, people tell you, what it is not. They can tell you that my husband beats me when in reality it is not the beating that is the cause of the problem. Yes, it could be intimacy. They don't want to talk about it because if they talk about it, they feel that when they talk about it, that people will, look at them somehow. They are dying in silence because they feel that, what are people going to say? If I say it now, they will say I'm wayward. If I say it now, they will say I'm this. If I say it now, they will say I'm that. After all, what we are even talking about was created by God. And God created it for our satisfaction, for the satisfaction of the husband and the wife. So why shy away from talking about it? The experienced partner is expecting something, but because you did not discuss it, it becomes a problem. In the sense that you assume that your partner should know or ought to know. So you don't talk about it. By the time you now get married, it becomes a problem. The experienced one feels I married an amateur. The amateur feels the experienced one is being too hard on me. Have you seen it? So that is why it is important for you to talk about it. You talk about these things, it doesn't matter if you are experienced or not. Because you might be experienced while your partner is not experienced. But when you talk about it, it helps both of you to understand how to deal with each other. That is the importance of talking about it. You don't assume that your partner ought to know. You don't assume that your partner should know. You don't do that. You talk about it so that you people will, know how to handle each other when the time comes. Like I said, in my videos, I talk about my own experience. I did not mention it to my husband. I did not talk about it. Because both of us, we are Christians. In fact, at a point, I was thinking, if I say something like this, my husband will think I've been promiscuous. That is the truth. So, some of these things, I did not talk about it because I felt, since we are Christians now, it is assumed that every Christian should be chaste before getting married. That was my thinking. And I also felt, even if I don't talk about it, Shebi will get married eventually. And when we get married now, he will find out by himself. But that was wrong. You need to be prepared for the job ahead. That is the truth. You need to be prepared. Don't shy away from talking about these things. Because by the time you shy away from it, it is going to meet up with you when you get married. And to the husband, I plead with you, if you are the one experienced, even if the person you want to get married to does not want to talk about it, initiate it, start it, ask that question so that you know the kind of person you are getting married to. So that you also know how to handle this person. By the time both of you are vulnerable enough, vulnerable to each other, things become so easy. You can talk to each other about anything and everything. That is the importance of being vulnerable. If you are the man, please ask the question. If you are the woman, also ask the question. If both of you are not coming up with the question, one of you should start it, one of you should initiate it. Do not say, if I start it now or if I say it now, it will look as if I am a wayward person. You are not wayward. After all, if this person is going to be your husband or if this person is already your husband, both of you will eventually talk about it. So let it not be so difficult by the time we are talking about it. Do not allow unspoken expectations to ruin your home. Do not allow unspoken expectations to wreak havoc in your home. Do not allow unspoken expectations to cause you pain in your home. Talk about it. Remember I said, it is not when somebody says hello, you open your mouth to start talking. That's not what I'm saying. When you have seen that the relationship is taking you somewhere, you have seen that this person is the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you will now bring out these important points, these important topics, you talk about them so that you people understand each other, so that you people know who each other is before you get married. It's very important. Unspoken expectation is one of the causes of crisis in marriage. Don't carry it on your choice. Don't say he ought to know. Don't say she ought to know. Don't say at your age you are supposed to know this. No, some people don't know. And this is an area people shy away from. I think I'm going to make another video on another topic that another subscriber asked me. It still borders on this intimacy. So I'm going to talk about it in my next video. Please, if this video has made sense to you, give it a thumbs up. Share this video. Subscribe to this channel. This is a life-changing channel. In the comment section, if there's anything you want us to talk about or if there's any point you want to raise, please let's have it in the comment section so that it will help somebody out there. Turn on your notification button so that anytime I upload a new video such as this, you'll be the first to know. I love you so very much and I'll see you in my next video.